Little chilly out here this morning. Got a chilly May morning. Good morning, AAA family. Give y'all a few minutes to pull up. Got boss this morning. Today's our rest day, well, recovery day for the gym. So our active recovery will be a 2 mile walk today with boss, and then we'll do some stretching and all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all for coming in and dropping the likes. Make sure you share the stream, please. Share the stream for your boy. We did not have a schedule live. I told y'all walk and talk, so we'll get back to him. We couldn't do it yesterday. We were sitting around waiting all day for our internet to come on, just for us to be sitting around and not get back home till after our client at 10 p.m. last night. So we got home around 11:15 and the internet was back on. So I started working late last night and decided to go to bed closer to 1 so I could be up on time this morning. Got up and got work done. Now we're here walking boss, trying to use these next few days to set the tone for chapter 36 and being disciplined. We've already been doing some things, creating some good habits. Now we're just gonna really buckle down and nail them down. Appreciate all 7 y'all in the chat right now. Continue to share the stream. Like I said, we're gonna start talking in about 3 minutes, y'all. 3 minutes. Members only videos. We'll start kicking those off again in June. We'll get hot in recruiting. We'll get hot in recruiting with all the visits and all the coverage that we'll be having access to on campus coming up in June. I got a sneak peek into the new content series that Alabama's producing. Um, Shout out to my brother Walt Brock for putting me on game with that. That's gonna be a long day, Jordan. As a matter of fact, you know what? I think we have the means to do a tailgate party event on game day. I think we had the means, and I think we also, for all of the AAA family that do not want to um, pay money for tickets to go into the game, I think there is a spot where we can actually go and watch the game and enjoy the party. I already know, Jordan. I already know what type of schedule that demands. So it's gonna be a good one. Y'all want to see interactions with boss? People love to see my puppy, and they just be like, "Oh, he's so big." Hold on, y'all. Check him out. Come in, boy. Sit. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Ain't nobody say watch. He think he's smart, y'all. So we've been getting him prepared for protective training, right? And he, I reward him way too generously when he does, like all of the commands, right? So, but yeah, so let's talk some ball now, man. Getting up to we got about 40 more seconds. I said I want to start talking at 5 minutes. Give everybody a chance to tap in, get good in the conversation at the 10-minute mark. Come on, boy. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's graduation season, so a lot of downtown Montgomery is being utilized for picture portraits and all that stuff. So, how much time we got? 20 seconds, and I'm gonna start talking. Roll Tide, Amanda. Good morning, Jordan. Good morning, Zach. Good morning, Mary J. I need y'all to share this out. We need to get the community involved. Moderators, we gotta have a quick meeting today. Well, y'all go ahead and share it out. Go ahead and share it out. Graduation. This is awesome. I like seeing graduation season. Man, that was such a big thing when I graduated. See, kids these days, they don't even like celebrate graduation like we did too. You know what I'm saying? Like we made a big thing. They do it for social media, but man, our class came together and did fire stuff. You know what I'm saying? Come on, boy. All right, Britt, roll tide. Kinesis, roll tide. Y'all make sure y'all tap that screen, hit the like button, share the stream. So that we get everybody in here. Let's start talking our ball, man. This morning walk and talk. I gotta get one of them hover things so I could just walk and talk, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the big 15, 16 in the chat. Now we get numbers. Okay, that's why I didn't want to start talking early, because it takes about 5 to 10 minutes for them to push out these mobile notifications. And I know people aren't used to seeing us live like this. Like I said, you keep your notifications on for this channel because we have a set schedule right now, and the lives will pop up on you. The mobile lives will pop up on you. Our StreamYard schedule is set though. Monday, Monday morning, Monday night, Tuesday morning, Friday morning, Friday night. We got gaming content after this live though. Once we get back to the house today, um, we're gonna try to get back by 9 o'clock. But we gotta get back against Georgia. Adrian, go dog forever, Georgia. We got a long day. He ain't got to work today. I'm doing gaming content. He might get beat 5 times in a row today. The way I feel. Oh boy. So make sure y'all tune in on TikTok for that, cause that's where that's gonna be at. Come on, boss, get tight. Boss, tight, tight. Good morning. Hey, tight. Getting out of hand, y'all. Have to jack his butt up. Come here. He think I ain't paying attention. Oh nah, Brett ain't no old Lord. I'm whooping that tail today. I can't wait. Wait till y'all see all the build up that's been going into it. All right, y'all. Let's talk ball. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. If you're just tapping in, make sure you hit the like button. That's how we grow on the channel. That's how we uh get the channel out there. That's how the algorithm pushes it out there. Comment hashtag roll tide in the chat today. Hashtag roll tide in the chat. Even if you're watching post live, comment hashtag roll tide. Don't be a hater. We're averaging like 300-400 views on post live views on videos, and we're averaging like 600 live views. People scrolling and actually clicking on the link. So for the people that saying that you don't watch me, stop lying. You do come through here. You're lurking. Go ahead and hit the like button, share it, or hit the thumbs down button. Either one. Just hey, and for all you haters that keep saying you keep seeing my content, or you could block my page, or every time you see something of mine and you hit the thumbs down, it's not gonna show up on my page no more. I mean, it's not gonna show up on your timeline. That's what it does. But clearly you like seeing it because, man, I stopped liking I started thumbs down a kangaroo black junk, and I don't even see it no more. I had to go and actually look for it the other day. Come on, boss. Bring your big butt. Better run. Oh, there we go. His big butt can't run, y'all. I gotta get my dog running. His fat butt can't run. He can when he wants something. But all right, let's talk ball, man. All right. Um, so let's go ahead and jump into recruiting. So there's a bunch of big 5-star names that I'm gonna be highlighting the first week of June. That's gonna be coming into Bama. I want to explain something why Alabama's becoming a 5-star magnet in this phase of what Alabama is doing with Coach Kalen DeBoer taking over in this staff. So, do you remember the first thing that kind of took everybody by surprise when Bach and ZB and who else was in that freshman class? All those freshmen came in and was playing starter reps. Ryan Williams, uh, you had Rico come in with that crew. All those guys was getting some actual impactful playing time, right? And so you had that happen the first year. Alabama, one game out the playoffs. Go next year, you get the same type of energy. Michael Carroll, he gets thrown in on the defensive side as a true freshman. London Simmons gets thrown in on the defensive side as a true freshman. Dijon Lee, you just Chuck McDonald got some opportunities late in the season. Like a lot of names, Ivan Taylor got thrown in there when Bray Hubbard had to go out for a couple games. Keon Sapp, all that rotation. Man, Drake Kirkpatrick came in his freshman year and got opportunities. All of these young guys that's bona fide 4-star, 5-star talents, they're coming in and they're seeing an opportunity, right? And they also see that the portal is creating a space for them too at Alabama. A lot of players aren't staying at Alabama for 3 and 4 years waiting for playing time. There's schools like Florida State, Kentucky, Ohio State, which is weird because Ohio State, oh snap. Y'all, this bird just got clipped flying across the street trying to play a Geico commercial. And now we gotta make them a grade. I ain't got to, but yeah. So with all those factors being in place, like NIL portal, everything being in place, Alabama has always been able to maintain, a status as far as the competitors or the powerhouses of college football, right? One of the blue bloods of the historic blue bloods of college football, right? Now we're in a place now though where money moves differently in different spots. If you all have not seen the new NCAA regulation that came down, I forget who it came down against, but it's basically Nebraska. It's basically telling college football they're basically making their last attempt to keep some parameters around or to establish some parameters around NIL and portal transfers. They're limiting the type of usage you can use with the type of private funding usage that you have access to in the off season, right? Now, in season is one thing, in the off season is another. I think in season you can't be. It's hard. It's going to be hard to limit anybody. Oh my God, y'all! I think I just seen an angel. I'm so serious. This lady want to see my dog. She loves seeing my dog. Hold on, man. I gotta catch up to this lady up here. Ah, let's see. Is she going in this building? Hold on, y'all. I ain't lying. It's like a movie moment right here. Feel like I was just in a movie. Everything slowed down. I'm sorry, y'all. Wow. Y'all want to see one? I ain't gonna do that. Wow. I gotta stop. I'm focusing, Britt. I'm focusing. You ain't see it. That's why. I gotta see if Shakita. I gotta see if I left my wallet out here yesterday. Y'all say what up to my gym family, man. We live on my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all go check out my YouTube channel, man. Coach Smook. Coach Smook on YouTube. Smook. Yeah, we talking that Bama talk right now. All right, man. I catch up with y'all. Come on, boss. Here. My fault, y'all. I had to go stop and get my mics. I wanted to hook them up for this stream. As a matter of fact, we don't need no stinking leashes. So hold on, I'm gonna take boss off this leash real quick so we can walk. Once we cross the street up here, I'm gonna let him come off the leash so I can hook his mic up. Sit, boy. But yeah, so I almost hit these folks. So y'all, so now we're in a space now in college football where Alabama doesn't necessarily have to be the best team on the field to get good talent, right? Um, and you got to think Alabama already has the brand. Alabama already has the everything you want to try to make it to the pros. You're going to get at Alabama. Let me know if I cut out after this. Hold on. Let me know if I cut out. So what I do is I look at how I look at the number of snaps that's been played by true freshmen under Kalen DeBoer at the University of Alabama. I look at the level and the rate he used to play 2-year players at previous stops and freshmen. And I say, okay, he already has a history of wanting to go with younger talent. This is also going to bleed into another conversation. This is why I believe Keelan Russell will get the start because one, Kalen DeBoer didn't come to Alabama with his quarterback. Austin Mack was a recruited quarterback that they had, but it wasn't his quarterback. He wasn't their number one guy when they signed. He was kind of like, I'm at Washington. This is a 4-star prospect. There's reclass, well, 5-star prospect. Reclass was classified as 4-star. He's going to be a developmental guy. He'll be ready his second year of college. That's what the gist of the rundown was for Austin Mack. So for people that had this inclination that Austin Mack was going to get denied because that's Kalen DeBoer's guy or Ryan Grubb's guy, not necessarily. Because guess what? If Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb had the juice at Washington to sign Keelan Russell, they would have did it. They would have did it. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Keelan Russell was on their board. I guarantee you, Keelan Russell was on their recruiting board to try to get him to sign and commit. I guarantee you, they made an initial pitch. How you doing? I guarantee you, they made an initial pitch. Hold on, y'all. I done seen my auntie. We out here walking with my boy. Look, there go TT Fifi.
Hey, boss.
There go TT Fifi.
Got you some treats in my car.
Look,
Hey,
hey
baby.
girl. Look, I'm on my live talking Bama talk. Y'all, this my auntie, y'all.
What's up?
Selling Roll Tide auntie.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, yeah.
Boss,
She work down here at this building down here. You getting your walk in already?
I'm finna go let my brother caregiver in.
Okay, I said I be seeing all the workers down here getting their walks in. Uh-huh. All right, talk to you later, auntie. Yeah. Told y'all, man, I'm out here. I got family all over Montgomery. I might see another cousin. I got my other cousin right there. What that cousin? There she go. Oh yeah. So, but yeah, dang, the squirrels out here tripping. Y'all, I love being outside. If y'all ain't noticed, I love being outside. But shout out to the 10 likes on the stream. If you just dropped a like, I need to see some comments too. So we talking Bama recruiting. We talking why it's becoming a 5-star magnet. I'm rounding it back. Y'all know your boy got ADHD. Bear with me. You could laugh in the comments, laughing sound effect in the chat. Amanda or Jordan, laughing emojis, whatever y'all want to do it. But so it's becoming a recruiting magnet. One, I looked at it from Fresno. Fresno, when they got to Fresno, they had a bunch of young guys. A bunch of young guys. Fresno was not the recruiting hub. It's just a new culture. So they played them. They had to play. They had a junior, redshirt junior quarterback. That was their first starter. And then they did those 2 years. Their turnaround in development, they had a better turnaround, in my opinion. They had a better turnaround at Fresno because of how young the roster was. So they had guys buy into what they was coaching them and teaching them, right? Young guys gonna do whatever coach say. That's why I believe Dijon, Bach, when he was on the defensive side, ZB, I believe they had so much success because you had some 5-star talents as freshmen come in, and what coach said do, they didn't question it. And they were good enough to do it at a high rate. Now, when they got in game, their lack of experience probably showed up. Their lack of experience showed up, but they were skilled. They competed. And then guys that played that first year under DeBoer and Womack and Sheridan, you see what happened last year. They were literally, they are the nucleus of our production. And then the new guys that came in became impact players. Where were their mistakes made? Where was Michael Carroll mistakes made? Against veteran presence type guys. But man, Michael Carroll went against 2 first rounders his freshman year in the SEC. 2 first rounders, two deep, 2 first round defensive linemen. So I look at it, everybody's wondering why Alabama still. You got people that's talking trash like they don't see it. But Alabama, man, it's a reason why Elijah Haven committed. And it's not money. Elijah Haven looks at all the prospective opportunities he has ahead of him, right? Keelan Russell gonna go and start 2 years. Haven gonna come in next year. He gonna be able to develop a year and then compete for the start of this sophomore year. Red shirt freshman year. Alabama's your red shirt freshman starter hub right now. Going forward, I guarantee you. If you want to start as a red shirt freshman, your best chance gonna be at Alabama. Because the way they do in the quarterback room, they know they're gonna lose at least 2 of these guys out of this class over the next year. They know it. And if they don't know it, they set themselves up for failure. As good as it looks, they're gonna lose at least one of them. And if I had to have a say so in it, I would say it'd be Jet and Trent. Uh Caden Tawar, Elijah Haven, Keelan Russell. That's gonna be your future right there. As far as your 3 main ones in the quarterback room. And then don't forget, I love Trent Seaborn, y'all, but I think Trent Seaborn's like if I think Trent Seaborn's gonna have so much value that 2 years of sitting is not gonna it's just not gonna sit right with his career progression. He's a good quarterback. He's a very good quarterback. Facts. For the time that we did it, it just fell at the right time. Jalen Hurts, he did what he had to do. And then Tua came in and took it up a level. And then what was behind Tua? Mac needs to develop. So Jalen's year and a half of carrying a team, winning games, it served its purpose for the time that it did, right? And then you had Tua come in, take the team to another level. He did his 2 seasons as a full-time starter. And then we got back, had Mac for that 1 year, 2020. After Mac, you had Bryce for 2 years. And Jalen for 2 years, you know. So it's a trend. It's a trend. And we don't have the issue like a lot of schools, a lot of programs have, where we don't recruit good quality quarterbacks. We don't have that issue. Our issue is that we recruit a lot of good quarterbacks that don't necessarily develop in a short window to get on the field. So in our sight, on the outside looking in, it stops them from getting better. It stops them from getting a chance to get on the field. How you doing? Yeah, she look like she about to go handle business. I need her to represent me. Y'all see her? She look like she about to go handle business, boy. Stop playing with her. Attorney at law, Esquire. Oh yeah, it's a good walk for my boy boss. I check him out. So when we factor all of that in, all the experience of not experience, all the counts we see of all young players, that's a huge thing for Bama. And then this year, you see we win the portal. You see what type of players we went and got in the portal. You saw the classification of a lot of these players. A lot of red shirt freshmen, a lot of red shirt sophomores on the O line, D line. You went and got you a experienced guy. You didn't go and fill up your linebacker spots, right? You didn't see them go crazy in the edge room in his last class. They went and filled up the spots that's needed. And in this class, and in this class, you talking about linebackers and edge rushers, they going for two guys. I mean, they got six on the board, but they got two that they're going to go and get. I think they're going to get both of them. So a lot of fun in recruiting this offseason. Starting June 1st, members only content coverage with all the specifics, all the in-depth details from what we know. Let's transition, y'all. Ohio State continuing to poke at the bear, aka Alabama. Don't know what Alabama did so bad to Ohio State, other than the few players that transferred to Bama, that have left Bama, went to Ohio State. And as expected, you should have success. But I need Ohio State fans to remember, we did it first. Jameson Williams. Yeah, we did it first. So yeah, take a page out the book, right? And learn from the best. How you doing? And learn from the best. We did it first, man. Yeah, bump them, man. Them FIs. We ain't got time for it. All the players, and then you know it's sad. It ain't even like the long tenured, lifelong Ohio State fans. It's these former Bama boys that left. And it's is I rock with Quay Rusar. I love Quay. I love James. I love James. You know, I know their families personally. You know, being down here in Montgomery, they local, they families are known. You know, those kids came up. I remember Quay when he was in 8th grade, already making noise. So uh Ohio State, count your days, man. I think they're gonna be a really good team though this year. All jokes aside, it wouldn't be I wouldn't be upset to see Ohio State go 11-1 this season. I think that's where they're projected. I mean, I think they're projected at 10-2, 11-1. They've been projected with 10 wins this season. So somebody feels good about them beating Texas. I tell you that. But I think Texas might surprise a lot of us this season. They'll be a solid 9-10 win season, 10-win team this year. And I hate to say it, man. I was looking at some stuff by Oklahoma. They just got to find that QB situation. And it seems like they got some issues on the O-line still. So Ohio State right there. Hey, y'all, don't forget my B-Day next week, Tuesday. Tap in. We're going to be live on TikTok in about 10 minutes. All right. Um, what else? Yeah, for Ohio State, have fun doing all this off-season talk. Because like our next topic, and shout out to all of our sponsors, First Place Barbering of Montgomery, Alabama, Farmers Insurance of Hoover, Alabama, Frederick Harris, representative there. Shout out to Goomba Bullies. The reason for this beautiful product of a specimen here, you won't see many of these like this. They rare. I'm sorry. Got a phone call. Man, executive security, and you, the AAA family. Final thought. Final topic, and it's gonna be real quick, man. So y'all know Dijon Lee is one of my closest youngins on that team. Him and the Cali Connect is like those are my boys, man. And that's not a secret. That's known. Um, but also Dre, Red. I interact with those guys a lot. And you know, with school coming to the end, a lot of these guys have their schedules have freed up, and you see them already putting in the work. But two guys said something in particular to me in the past 2 days, and it's like maybe it was just coincidence, but I believe when you have teams or you have a group of people speaking the same language, right? Um, I think I think there's a mentality that goes along with how you say stuff. So, um, the no talk, just work mentality, that's kind of what I think Bama players of old have been yearning for when it comes to this staff. I mean, this new age football Bama standard, this new age Bama player, right? That's what I believe we have been yearning for. And you don't see a lot of the social media presence like we did before, right? We don't see a lot of it. We don't see a lot of the like that first year when Ryan and those guys, even with Ryan, man, his maturity is showing. It's obvious that he's on a different level of being locked in. I think he sees that there's an opportunity for him to make an early leap and do something that not many have done. And he wants to take advantage of it. So I see the young man doing some big things, but those DBs, man, I truly believe that if we don't lead the country in turnovers or interceptions, forced interceptions, it's because people stop throwing against us. I do. I truly believe that. So, and we'll talk about this. We'll get into this on the show Friday night. It'll be a topic of discussion on the phone line. Remember, you all can come in. You all can call in on the phone line 334-625-1121. Leave a voicemail about a topic, anything you want to discuss, college football wise, Alabama football wise, sports topics, hot takes, anything. 334-625-1121. Call in, say your name, and put me in the game, Coach Smook. And you'll be on the line, man. Leave your message, and make sure you're somewhere where we can hear you good. And other than that, man, I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all be blessed. And remember, when you see me in the streets, holla at me.